Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, two dope dads would like to present to you the tag team champions of the world. It's your man Qualified, aka the Dirty Daddy, aka Dr. Footlover, aka Mr. Black Future, aka the Black American Dream, aka Mr. AKA, and right next to me we got...
Fuck. That was good. Yo. It's Eddie C. AKA the Chicken Katsu Mini Plate Killer.
Okay.
AKA Coplay's King Koopa.
Yes.
AKA the wigglest man alive.
The most wiggliest.
It's Mr. Wiggles in the flesh.
Yeah.
Yo, it was good.
Hey, man, we're chilling. We're doing okay.
Yeah.
How was vacation?
Vacationy. Relaxed. Slept a lot.
Vacationy vacations are my favorite.
I was a nap king. Nap King Cole. You like that?
Yeah, I like it a lot, actually.
Okay, well, I came up with that on the spot.
That was nice. Yeah. Off the top of the dome.
Dad shit.
You know what I mean? Extra shiny today. Is that a D? That's a D for dad?
Yeah.
It's a D for dad.
Definitely wasn't.
No other, like I said, I don't know if we had a live, but by the time you're watching this, that was at a different time. So anyway, we did that, and I said on that live that we did not have any affiliations to any street organizations, and
yeah,
that was definitely a D.
That was definitely a D.
And not a B.
And,
but I mean, you know, if you...
I also said earlier, I don't know if it was recorded, that our name in Spanish translates to the cocaine poppies.
Now that's dope. We can keep that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With no drug affiliation.
But we don't do none of that.
It's a metaphor.
Yeah.
Cocaine is a metaphor for her hopes and your dreams, you know?
Oh, I was gonna say for the dope podcasts that we be dropping, it's addictive like cocaine but healthy.
All right.
Yeah.
So, how was your vacation?
It was cool. I talked about it a little bit last week, but you weren't here, so I'll tell you about it.
And I didn't watch the episode.
So there you go. Yeah, man, there were wild donkeys there.
In where?
Riverside is where the Airbnb was. We flew into San Diego, Riverside, California, West Side.
I thought Riverside, Michigan.
No. No. I have no ties to Michigan whatsoever. But shout out to Michigan. That's where Rob Van Dam's from. Battle Creek.
I love asking people from Michigan what part of Michigan they're from. Because they always do this.
Really?
Yep.
I guess because
like you ask them where, and they're like, "Oh, this part," and you're like, "Oh, where's that at?" And they're like, "Oh, it's like right here." Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a mitten.
I've met a lot of people from Michigan.
I see. But yeah, no. I know of Detroit. I know of Flint, and I know of Battle Creek in Michigan. But that has nothing to do with my vacation. So yeah, there were wild donkeys in Riverside, California. And I didn't know that they did that.
That they were... that they could be wild?
No. Well, I didn't know that they were wild there.
Did you know they were born to be wild?
Like a donkey. No. But yeah, no, man. They were... we were riding down to the Mexican restaurant.
A donkey?
No, in a car. We were in a car. But the donkeys were on foot.
I thought in the car too.
No, they were on foot outside, and we was like, "Oh shit!"
Are donkeys fast? Because they keep up with the car.
They were just standing there, so they just kind of ate grass while we drove past. They didn't even look at us.
Well, they're wild. They kind of do what they want, you know.
Yeah. I'm not gonna tell a donkey what to do, because I know if like a donkey can outrun me. Personally,
you think a donkey can outrun you?
Donkeys can run like 40 miles an hour or some shit. I can't run 40 miles an hour.
I don't think they can.
Well, I don't know how fast they are, but they probably can run faster than me. I'm about to figure it out.
What do you think is the fastest what do you think is the fastest animal you could beat in a foot race?
Let's see, like a small dog.
Small dog.
A small dog.
Yeah, man. Nigga gonna be struggling. He ain't even gonna be going nowhere.
Three-legged kitten.
Oh, I fuck that nigga up. A salamander.
Bearded dragon.
Alright, how fast do donkeys run? See, I said something about donkeys on the last episode, but we're not gonna look that up. This is a much safer question. Oh, okay, they can run 15 miles per hour, so I was dragging it. But, like, shit, I don't know if I can run 15 miles an hour. Not, like, for a sustained amount of time.
We need to find ways to take this podcast to the gym.
Yeah.
Put them on a treadmill. Put it on 15. And see what we got.
My pop's got a treadmill.
Even better.
Can we set it to 15 miles per hour?
Yeah.
Okay. Yo, a donkey's
That's not
definitely
cruising
catching
speed,
me,
bro.
son. Like, I'm not doing that 15 miles an hour for
Yo,
long.
you need to start training now.
Like, a donkey.
We're doing a fitness challenge.
Cause like how? Cause like it says that's as fast as. Well, how long can a donkey run for 15 miles an hour? Like how?
Well, you
how
know you're about to
long-
find out.
How long? Yeah, you're right. And the niggas can kick.
Not while they running.
Nah, but
True.
like, what if I like say? What if I'm like,
Oh, what if he kicks
Out.
you at the starting line?
yeah, or like, what if I'm like by a bush and I don't see that nigga? Like, I'm just chilling by a bush. It's legal out there. You feel me? So I'm putting something in the air, and then like all of a sudden I hear like, hee-haw, and I'm like, what? Bow! I get kicked. Right? Like I'm fucked up now, man. My ribs broke. My eye socket broke.
How often do you just be chilling by bushes?
I mean, not often, but like it's like I said, it's legal out there, right? So all right, the Airbnb that we were staying in, that neighborhood, there was a sign up, and it was like, "Yo, watch out, wild donkeys." So I went for a walk in the neighborhood, and there was just like mad feces on the ground, just like mad dung, just droppings, and like I was just like, "Yo, what the fuck is this? Why is it everywhere?" Like, yo, this isn't even a dog, like, and they don't like pick this up, they don't do nothing with it. And then I saw the donkey sign, and I was like, oh shit, they got wild donkeys out here? I didn't even know they was doing that.
Yeah.
So yeah, but like, so that's what I'm saying, like, them donkeys just be in the cut. Like, there was, when my sister them came over to the Airbnb, they was driving down the street, and like 4 of them niggas was just like through the street, like, just doing
Donkey shit?
yeah, just doing donkey shit, just mobbing, like on a residential
Donkeys
street.
assemble.
Yeah, it was the middle of the day. It wasn't like it was even nighttime. Like them niggas was just out there.
In the
like-
middle of the day?
Yeah, donkeys don't give a fuck, I guess.
So there's a breed of donkey that can reach up to 43 miles per hour at top speeds.
Oh, see, so I
It wasn't that
wasn't.
breed,
I
though.
wasn't dragging it. Yeah.
Wasn't that breed?
I mean, actually, how the fuck I was supposed to know? Like, I'm not examining these niggas.
Alright.
But other than that, I, you know, ate some Mexican food and hung out with family and shit. It was good. Good times.
Good.
Got weed delivered because it's legal there. So this isn't incriminating at all. Yeah.
How much do you charge for that?
You have to. I think your order has to be like at least $40 for them to deliver it.
And you tip them?
And then you can tip them. So by the end of it, I ended up paying like $70 something. But if I would have went into the shop, it would have been like. I think it would have been like almost $80 on Tree, but I got like I got discounts on certain brands and stuff because I was ordering delivery.
Nice.
So I got like a quarter, yo. Like, because whatever, guys. Like, I got a
Quarter what?
I got a quarter of flour.
I figured. What?
Cherry Do-si-do.
Oh.
Okay. So it was a quarter, and it was like $30.
Yeah.
And it was fire. And then I was like, well, fuck, this is only $30. So I had to order some extra stuff to
hit the 40.
Right, hit the 40. So I got I had to order 4 grams of like some other shit, but then it turned out that it was shake or like ground up flour, but I didn't care because I was just trying to. I'm gonna smoke the quarter. I only had a couple days left. Like the quarter is all I really need, you know.
Yeah.
So I gave the shake to friends.
So,
yeah, we got like a whole thing going on, right?
Yeah.
We got like a whole other person sitting here.
So believe it or not, probably not, since Kwali just explained prices of marijuana in front of my 14-year-old.
No,
we
he's 14 now.
We have a
Time
guest.
for him to know.
We have a guest.
Better even learn it from us than the streets.
Get him ready for entrepreneurship.
Yeah. You got the best uncles. He was on the podcast once before.
Yeah.
I think he said like 4 words.
Yeah.
Maybe today he'll say more. We got. You got your AKs, or do you want us to do? You got your AKs, or you want me and him to do your AKs?
Oh, this is what I got. That is not what I want.
All right, so go ahead, talk to the people.
Yo, my name's Justice, aka Lightning McQueen.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay.
California Wildfire.
Because of the red.
Spicy ramen.
Yes. Yes.
That's it.
Oh, that's fire.
Yo.
I've succeeded at dadding.
Yeah, man. I think you did it.
I'm done.
All right.
The rest of them are on their own now.
It's time to go for smokes.
Oh man. So what's up?
Nothing.
It's summer.
Yeah.
What you been up to?
Nothing really, just staying home majority of the time. I've just been redoing Call of Duty Vanguard.
Ooh.
So that's what happens in summer now in 2022.
For me, yeah, just video games and just chilling at home.
Okay, cool, man. What about music? Like, what are you listening to?
An artist called Boy with Ook.
Boy with Ook? Is he from out here?
I've
I
actually heard of
don't
him.
think so.
Wow.
He's on. Have you seen him on TikTok? Boy with Ook.
I don't think I've seen him on TikTok, but I've heard the name like on the radio.
Mm, okay.
Like on 101.9. Where
Yeah.
they play alternative stuff. I'm pretty sure I've heard his
Boy
name.
with Ook. All right, yeah, I've never heard of this. I was hanging around my nephews recently, and Yeet seemed to be kind of popular with them. I fuck with some Yeet songs. So
Do you know who Yeet is?
So that was cool. And then they put me on to like a whole bunch of niggas from like my other nephew put me on to like a whole bunch of niggas from Cali. I don't know everybody's names, but it was dope. But okay, so Boy with Ook, that's who you're bumping now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What's one of his good songs? We'll play it in the car on the way home. I want to listen to it.
I would say.
We might get closer to the mic.
Hold on. I'm gonna pull
All right,
my
we'll
phone.
come back. We'll come
Why
back.
don't you just look it up and play it, and then let them react to it,
Oh,
or tell me so I can play it on here.
Yes. What's the name of the song? Let's listen to live reaction to some Boy with Ooks.
I have a song right here. It's not really. I don't know if it's like popular among the listeners, but it's one of my favorites.
What's the name of it?
I can play it. This is show.
IDJGAF. Bad word. No word.
IDJEAF.
Yeah. I don't give a frick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, I do know that song.
Oh,
I heard it on the radio.
I was sitting there like
The one
word is
featuring
that?
Blackbeard.
You know that one?
I just saw it.
I know who Blackberry is. Okay. Think I
Sing
know.
rapping.
Yeah.
You know what that remind me of? Mike Posner.
Mike motherfucking Posner. Who put you onto that?
All the time.
Yeah.
Cooler than me.
Yeah.
Shoot,
He
man.
got more of a unique voice, but just
Yeah.
that song style.
Nah, yeah. Definitely. That makes sense. And I used to really rock with Mike Posner
Yeah.
back in the day.
You know that
Drug
song
dealer
Cooler Than
girl.
Me?
Huh?
Cooler Than Me from Mike Posner?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God.
I played it in my car. Like if you heard it, you'd probably.
All right. You want me to play it, or we skipping that one?
We could
Alright.
skip it.
Cool.
So
All right, cool. So how'd you find this dude?
Yeah.
TikTok.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Is that
Makes
how you
sense.
find most of your music now? TikTok?
Before, I used to listen to this artist, CG5. He based off his songs majority of memes and video games.
Okay.
It was cringe. Back in it was weird because I used to sing along with this one FNAF song about Foxy, and look back at it, I was like, I was weird.
Dude, get ready for more of that.
Yeah.
You're just getting started.
yeah. Shoot, it like I think of some of the songs like I used to sing as a kid, or like that was popular on the radio that I used to like rap to and stuff. And then like as an adult, I'm like, yo, I had no clue what the fuck they were saying.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
like that's what I was singing as a kid.
Shoot, man. What was it? Country grammar or hot shit, whichever one you want to call it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, man. I had no idea that we was just like singing around during recess about like a drive-by. We're going down. I was like, oh shit. Got older, I was like, wow. So yeah, but I don't think your song is like my song.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's getting shot in Boy with Ook song.
Nah, that other what is it? the meme song. Like I don't even understand them words you said. Like explain that a little bit more. Break it down. What is FNAF? Who's Foxy?
Really?
Bro, what are you talking about?
FNAF.
Right now.
Five Nights at Freddy's. It's just an like, long story short, you're this worker, working at a pizza place with robots that eat children.
What is this?
It's a game. It's a game. This is a game, right?
Game,
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of backstory, like
Okay.
just a bunch of different animatronics, and there's this one dude, William Afton, who like killed kids,
Shit.
who made the animal. I'm not really a FNAF nerd, but all I know is
Okay.
that he like was a killer.
Okay. Wow.
This is
The new word.
this
Yeah,
is
FNAF.
going exactly as planned.
That what?
I'm semi-familiar with it, but I haven't heard it called FNAF. So
FNAF, yeah.
yeah.
I feel like if I said FNAFner in an office, like I would get called in the HR. But I don't know.
I feel like that's racially motivated.
Hey, like who are you calling a FNAFner?
I didn't know before today. I'm offended by that word.
Like I'm sorry, Bob.
So one of the things I wanted to ask you, and I think it'd be kind of cool to talk about, is some things you remember from some of the places we've been.
Yeah.
Because you've lived in Vegas, Japan, North Carolina, and Vegas again, and then Hawaii. And we went and visited some places too in between that. So you've been to a lot of places.
Mm-hmm.
So what is, well, let's just start with, where was your favorite place to live out of all those places that we were at?
Hawaii, definitely. Where we here, home, right here.
Nice. Okay, well, when I was in the Air Force, all the places that we went to.
North Carolina, Japan, Las Vegas, twice. That's where we had to move, and then we visited a couple places. The only place I could remember was Bali. Pretty sure we visited other places, but I can't remember it.
That's crazy.
Let's get-
Bali.
let's get
That's
places.
next level.
What do you remember about Bali?
Were y'all living in Japan when y'all went to
Yeah,
Bali?
yeah,
Okay.
we were living in Japan, and we wanted to go on a family vacation to like a different country.
Yeah.
Within the southeast, and we narrowed it down because it was cheap to get to Bali and cheap to get to Thailand. So we had to decide between the two, and with I don't know, stories I heard about Thailand about like being more of like a party kind of place, I was like, with the kids, it'd probably be better if we go to Bali. Because like when I pictured Bali, I pictured all the beaches and stuff. So
Is Bali like where you can go and like ride the elephants and they like throw you off into the water or whatever?
Wait.
I don't think so. I mean, we rode elephants in Bali.
Yeah, I
but they
remember
didn't-
that.
But they didn't throw us in water.
Okay.
No one got thrown.
Alright.
So what y'all do in Bali?
We went to beaches. We stayed at an all-inclusive hotel, which was dope. Because Bali is super cheap. Well, we didn't really know about Bali before going there. That it's kind of, it's the third world country. Like they're not really rich.
Yeah.
So our money goes a long way.
Nice.
Yeah. Like we had a driver come and pick us up, take us to like a beach that was an hour away,
Yeah.
and then like wait for us at the beach while we were there. And then he took us up like this mountain to watch the sunset, and then drove us back to the hotel. And all of that cost like maybe $60 American dollars.
Shit.
Yeah. Do you remember that beach? It's the one where they had the monkeys. Remember in the video that the monkeys were
you made
running
this
around?
yeah,
I made a
like
video.
mesh video.
Yeah.
We were walking down the path. This random guy put up his hand for a high five, and I gave him a high five.
Yeah,
I
he
was
was
like,
just high-fiving random people at the beach.
what happened?
Yeah.
He met this Australian kid. So a lot of Australian people vacation in Bali. And when we were at that beach, you made friends with like this Australian kid whose their family was like just vacationing there too.
Dope.
Really cool
What?
He said something in Australian.
Oh, okay.
in Australia.
Is that what they speak? Australian?
Yeah.
Australian accent, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, they speak
Australian accent.
English, I'm pretty sure.
Crikey.
I feel like they speak something else.
Niggas white.
Yeah, but like maybe maybe it's like French.
Oui, oui, baguette.
What's it called?
They
I think
do fromage.
they Australia. I'm pretty sure that it started off as like some kind of prison colony and stuff. So I think it was people from like the UK or whatever was getting sent over there for exile because like Australia's terrain was so like trash to live in. Or I could be totally making this up. Who knows?
They sent them there to fight kangaroos to the death. That's
What?
I heard.
Nah, nigga. Cause them niggas is still there.
I know.
All right.
We
So
failed.
Whooping ass.
Australia has no official language. However, English is the most commonly spoken language.
Am I right about the history of Australia? Did it start as like some kind of prison like colony type shit?
Oh my god.
Or
So-
like for people getting exiled there?
So North Carolina.
You
was your
haven't
favorite?
Googled shit in a couple of episodes.
Oh, wait, what do you mean?
I barely
favorite
Google
place to live?
shit when I'm on Google man duty.
So out of all the places,
But
we
there,
lived-
no, there's natives, right, to Australia.
Well, yeah.
The
But I mean,
pygmies.
like, how the white people got there. Because the Aboriginals were there, right?
Yeah. So what
Or
are you
Aborigines.
asking then? How the white people got there?
Yeah, because I heard, like,
Probably
I'm
on
trying
boats.
to, well, yes. But I heard that, like, they was getting sent there off of some, like, exile shit, like, or something like that.
That sounds like the worst thing to have, like, just coming into your place.
Yeah. That's probably why they didn't fuck with
It's
them.
like homeless people getting sent to Hawaii.
Yeah.
was that really a thing?
Homeless people getting sent here?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
feel like it's just something I heard and not just assumed it was true, but I don't know if it's really true.
I mean, that's what
No.
I've heard. The only evidence I have is more hearsay and like Lyft driver who I was riding with who said that he picked up some people from the airport trying to get dropped off in Waikiki, and they said that they just wherever they live just bought them plane tickets here.
My dad worked for the city and county. He said there's like full on reports on all the people that got shipped here. They pretty much get like a one-way ticket sponsored by the state that they're originally from. The whole premise is some of these states are like wintertime.
Yeah,
yeah.
It gets freezing. They dying out in the cold. So they have these programs where they're government funded to send them here because it's like, oh, it don't get freezing in Hawaii.
Yeah. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking dumbasses.
Yeah, that
Speaking of that shit's happening in Kapolei. So
makes sense with everybody showing up.
you know how all the crazy shit's happening in Kapolei right now?
Yeah.
So the reason why is because they're getting picked up in town,
And getting moved over there.
getting moved to Kapolei.
Okay, that makes
and so
so
they get
much sense.
released there.
All right.
And now motherfuckers are just stuck. They don't have a way to get back to wherever the fuck they were.
Okay, so I used to work in Chinatown, right? So when I was working down in Chinatown, I was out there. I would go to lunch. You know, we out there, right? So I would see some of these motherfuckers on the regular, give them money, talk to them, and stuff like that. So there was this one girl. She was really respectful when she would ask for money, but she looked like she beat the fuck out of you. But she was cool as fuck. Like, she was super nice and stuff like that. One time I gave her some weed. Anyway, well, not because she came up to me and she tried to sell me spice. And I was just like, yo, throw that away. I gave her some weed. And then she was trying to pay me. I was like, nigga, you was just trying to sell me that. You better keep that. So anyway, but yeah, I would see her all the time. She was a regular in Chinatown. Started working in Kapolei. And after a couple months of working in Kapolei, guess who I seen walking around in Kapolei?
Spice Girl.
Yeah. If you wanna be my lover.
Alright.
But wait, Australia?
Yeah, so Australia, you're right. Australia was founded by a fleet of 11 British ships carrying convicts. And they were there to establish a new colony. Colony of New South Wales. Essentially what they were trying to do was develop they call it a penal colony, where they were going to establish an agricultural work camp for British convicts. Yeah. How fucked up is that?
Right?
Yo, we don't want these people here. Let's go make a farm out there. They gonna grow shit and we gonna get it hella cheap.
Yeah. See?
Seems like some British shit to do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's why Australians sound like that.
Yo, what's the crime like in Australia?
Oh my God.
These are all convicts. They're all convicts, bro.
Yo, you remember, did you ever watch that movie or that documentary, Bra Boys?
Oh, yeah.
See? That's why them niggas is wild like that, man. It's just in the fucking, it's in their blood.
Yeah.
Your ancestors was wild convicts, nigga.
Mating with other convicts.
Yeah.
And that's how Akon was born.
Convict music. Damn. I like
Nice.
that. That was a good one.
So Justice. Oh man! But what I was trying to ask you earlier was, you said North Carolina was your favorite place to live out of the places we've been stationed at. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Oh well, apart from here.
Yeah. The places we were stationed at.
Yeah.
Interesting. North Carolina was the base. Sucked.
Why North Carolina?
Well, North Carolina and Las Vegas are kind of tied because I made some really good friends there. In both those places.
That makes sense.
Yeah, in North Carolina, it was dope because we lived in a cul-de-sac, and everyone in there just happened to be in the Air Force too, and all of every house, like all 5 or 6 houses, had kids around their age.
Oh yeah, dope.
And they were all cool. So on a Friday after work, we would all just be chilling out on the all of us would just be chilling in someone's yard drinking and shit, and the cul-de-sac is just filled with 10 kids running around playing.
Nice. Guys used to kick it, cricket. Sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was dope. That was the best part about it, because the base sucked and the area wasn't the nicest area, but we lived in a okay area and the
you had to drive really far to get to the base in North Carolina. Not really far, but
it wasn't too bad. But yeah, I mean, because right outside of the base was super shitty, so we had to live a little further out to be in a good neighborhood. As most military bases are. Most military bases are in the hood.
Facts.
I think it's the land was cheaper for them to just buy that shit up.
That part. Real shit though. Talk about it, but maybe not on this episode.
Well, what place had the best food?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I think
Right.
I thought you were
mom-
gonna say Las Vegas.
Oh, he's talking about what? You're talking about which place we were stationed had the best food?
Yeah.
Oh, Las Vegas, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. What
Yeah, what
y'all
was
eat in
your
Vegas?
go-to in Vegas?
When I went, you guys took me to L&L.
I got that at home.
Oh, that's why, because it's the closest to Hawaii.
Nah, they had some really good poke out there.
Oh, no shit?
Yeah.
In the desert?
Yeah, bro.
How the fuck they getting that
There was a
fish?
spot called Poke Express.
Yeah.
Oh man, they used to have this thing called the Pauhana special, bro. That might be the best. That might be the best. Like,
This sound hella legit.
bro, it might be the best poke I ever had.
Damn.
Oh man. No, I don't know. I don't eat poke. So
We would drive. 'Cause that was
Shoots.
like a good 20, 30 minutes away from our house. We'd drive
No
to go
shit.
get that shit. Poke Express was the shit. Japan, we tried a lot of interesting stuff.
But yeah.
But you probably were a year younger, so you might not remember.
I remember only place like two places I
Move up to
remember. Two places I remember very vividly was it Disney World or Disneyland?
It was Tokyo Disney.
Yeah, that and the Marshmallow Park.
Oh yeah.
They had these giant bouncy like white domes you could just jump on.
Marshmallow Park.
What was that big park where they had all the flowers and stuff? Showa.
Oh,
Showa Park. Yeah. So it was like a big park where they had like big like gardens. So like a
Yeah.
whole bunch of like yellow roses and like it was dope. And when you walk through it, they had like a jungle gym thing, and then they had like these white domes that were like bouncy, so the kids could like run on them. And so yeah, they
That's
called it
great.
like the Marshmallow.
The Marshmallow Park.
Yeah.
That's lit.
sure it was legit.
Yeah, it was cool.
I remember one time we went over there. There's this tree just covered in cicadas, and there are these kids
Hell
just
nah.
grabbing them. I was like,
Yeah, bro. Cicadas were crazy in Japan.
Nah.
Like in the summer, all you hear is the.
Don't even
Like
do it.
that's like you don't even notice it anymore. Like
Hell no.
it's just the constant buzzing of cicadas,
Crazy.
and like the kids play with them, like pick them up and shit. We were at Showa Park one time, and a big ass cicada, like I literally like maybe a little smaller than this, like landed on this dude's back like that, and I saw it. I was like, oh shit. I didn't say nothing. He was Japanese. He probably wouldn't have understood me, but I was like, yo, that dude, like,
Fuck
that shit could have took off with him. And then they leave their shells behind and shit.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Hell nah.
they shed.
Yeah, they shed.
Damn.
Like
Have to
before,
burn
they're
some
just
shit
like
down.
crawling, and then they shed and they grow wings, like caterpillars and butterflies.
Oh, shit.
Cicadas, bro.
See, this information right here has just like maybe changed my opinion about going to Japan.
Go during like fall. The Sakura season.
Yeah, what is that?
Sakura.
Some flowers.
It's a flower.
Oh, okay.
Like the trees with the flowers.
Yeah, the cherry
Okay.
blossoms.
So the cicadas ain't gonna be around, no.
No, they only come out in the
That's
summertime.
only in the summertime?
Yeah.
Alright.
And
No
summer
summer.
in Japan is super
Just-
hot and humid and
Fuck
shit.
summer.
It's
I'm
kind of
trying
like
to go.
it's kind of like summer in Hawaii when the fat roaches come out.
Fuck that, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, but the fat roaches aren't like swarming trees and just out there making noise and shit.
Because like I got a thing about swarms too. Like that shit just like freaks me out.
Mm.
Swarms of anything.
What about flocks?
Flocks. Like what is it? A
A
flock?
flock
of?
is a bird. Is birds.
I hate birds.
Yeah, I don't like birds either. I don't
Yeah.
fuck with flocks.
Yo,
no
nah, I
flock
took
zone.
Ezra to the beach. I was there with my son at the beach, right? We in the water, and like
That's called a school.
yeah,
That's
so it's
different.
a school of fish, but them niggas was jumping. So like it just threw me. That shit threw me off. Like why are the fish jumping? So like his mom was there. And she's like, "What's that?" And I was just like, she's like, "Kevin!" I was like, "What?" And she's like, "What's that?" And she pointed at him, and they start jumping to us. So I said, "Let's go!" And I started taking off, and she was like, "You left Ezra." I was like, "You supposed to grab him?" I said,
When you said let's go, I thought you was running up to them and you was gonna start whacking them out of the air. Like,
"No, fuck that shit. I'm not gonna fight. I'm not fighting nothing in the water. I'm on their turf. I don't even get down over here. I don't be in the water. I'm not agile. I'm not, you know what I mean? I don't got my right footing. I don't know. I'm not trying to do that."
And
Like,
so you had to
fish
run-
gotta come fight me
So
on
you-
land if it want to fight.
Smart.
Yeah.
I choose the arena.
Yeah, fuck that nigga.
So you need to come up with a plan with your baby mama, like, in an
Well,
emergency, I'ma run, you grab the kid.
No, like right then, in that moment, like I figured out, like, oh shit, like, cause I was like, after I said like let's go, and she was like, you was running, and like trying to get on me, and I was like, well, what was you doing? I said let's go, and you just stood there. And she was like, oh, I was looking at it trying to see if it was real, and I was like, see, that's the kind of shit that's gonna get us shot. What? Right there, you
By
said
a fish?
And
by anybody. I don't know. Like, what if the fish was a distraction, and then here comes like, you know, some supervillain trying to take over the world, and he about to shoot us with the ray gun, but you didn't move because you was trying to figure out if the fish was real. That's what he wanted you to do.
The Gatling grouper.
Ooh,
That would be his name.
Yeah.
That's great.
that's a really good name.
Thanks.
Aquaman.
Yeah, what
And
if
then that's what we gonna have to call. Then I would look like an asshole because here comes Jason Momoa saving the day.
it's not fair.
Yeah.
They could be that good looking and Aquaman.
Right? Like, fuck out of here, bro. It's bad enough you at the beach, but now you, like, got powers?
Man, fucking Jason Momoa.
Yeah, man.
Did you guys see him one time, like at a
yeah.
restaurant?
We were at a restaurant. It was me, Christian, Lily, mom, and mom's like half side of the family. He was at a restaurant and he walked behind. He like walked. Okay, it was a long table, and mom was on the opposite side of me, and I was sitting back. That's where Jason Momoa walked behind me. My mom saw. She was like, she couldn't talk. She was speechless. I was like, what? And so saw Jason Momoa. I was like,
It's Aquaman.
Yeah.
And Christian would have been bugging out.
Yeah.
Crazy, bro. You know what, though, man? Like, he's, like, mad famous, but, like, the only thing that I can think of that I, like, really watched with him in it was Baywatch Hawaii.
What the fuck?
And it wasn't even for him.
What was it for?
I don't know, some of the bitches.
Damn.
No, there's a movie.
You didn't watch Game of Thrones?
No, no.
No, you're not into the
No.
dragons and shit.
No,
not even Aquaman.
no.
You're,
I don't like Aquaman.
There was a movie on Netflix that I saw him in. It was fucking wild.
he was on a Netflix series too. I think he was like he was wanted, and they were like trying to hunt him down. What was the movie? Was like a post-apocalyptic one though.
Yeah, see, he always be in some shit, lawyer. Like,
That's
Everything he does, like I fucks with. I don't know what you.
I don't know. I mean, he always be in some shit where he gotta, like, I don't know, man, be doing some shit. Like,
That's usually how they
let me explain it better.
write something when you do some shit.
He always, like, you said post-apocalyptic, Game of Thrones, like, nigga
You
always
over here.
running around wearing some armor,
You
doing
want-
some shit like that. Like, nigga, how come you can't just be like some nigga that lives in a town?
He was on
because look at him.
Baywatch.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So you the nigga that lives in the town, like, oh shit, where'd this motherfucking werewolf nigga come from? Who is this? And then it turns into a rom-com, or
What?
yeah, like I would watch that. Or it turns into like a comedy where he's just like, yo, who's this mysterious dude who moved into the cul-de-sac and smashing all the bitches?
Never. So you want him to do porn? Is what
Well,
you're
not
saying.
porn, but like maybe porn with some jokes.
Is there, does that series exist yet? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know. Start some new shit.
Either you are the worst person to write like film,
or a genius.
the best. One of the two. But we'll let the audience decide.
Yeah, man. So what actors do you like, Justice?
I'm not really into like figuring out drama or whatever. Just acting in general. I just like
Just
watching
watch
movies.
shit.
Yeah.
Superhero shit.
I'm like, who's the voice of this person? Just
He's
just
pretty
watch the
good.
movie.
He's pretty good at that though. Like you'll listen, like we'll watch something, and you're like, oh, that's the same guy who does the voice for whatever. Pretty good at getting those.
Like, so like, what kind of movies do you like? What is the shit that's like popping? What is
Majority of the time I watch Marvel
okay?
movies.
Just whatever they popping out.
Did you
Moon
finish
Knight.
watching? Yeah, I was about to say, did you finish watching that?
No. I like started watching it when there was one episode. I watched it and I was like, "There's no more."
Oh, because it was coming out weekly at the
Yeah,
time.
and then I saw on Disney Plus. I was like, "There's more episodes," so I started watching it. I'm pretty sure I'm like on episode 3.
Yeah, it's some new series.
What?
Marvel, Moon Knight.
Oh, yeah, it's dope, man.
I don't know what that is.
I just walked in and he was watching it one day.
Moon Knight.
Dude, Marvel changed the game.
Yeah.
Like as far as like film and even like TV shows goes, to like have one whole expansive universe. On top of that, the movies changed the way motherfuckers make movies now.
Yo.
You know what I mean? It's like you watch a Marvel movie, it's like a roller coaster ride.
Yeah, I've heard like some of the like I guess like artsy directors and shit like that fucking hate the fuck out of Marvel, but I don't be watching them shit.
They
So I
hate
don't,
it because
so I don't get
motherfuckers is copying them now.
Yeah.
So now they feel like everybody's trying to make a Marvel movie. So they hate it because they want to be, you know, what's it called? They want to be contradictory or,
Associated?
God.
huh?
Associated?
No, well, they probably hating because people want their movies to be associated with the Marvel shit, but they want to be contradictory. They want to say
So-
like we can do other shit because there's a lot of old style of movies, famous directors that now there's not movies like that anymore. You know what I mean?
So basically, the movie niggas is like, nah, nigga, the Marvel shit ain't even real hip hop.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay,
That's what it
gotcha.
is. Like Scorsese.
Oh,
When's the last time you've seen a movie that made you feel like some real shit was happening and like, oh, that's that dude, don't fuck with that guy.
you know, one thing I will say about like movies now, like I don't know, like 10 years ago, I would see like previews and shit, and I'd be like, yo, I want to go see that when that comes out.
Yeah.
That never happens for movies now. Like I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. I'll wait till anything comes on Netflix if I even watch it.
I was gonna say the same shit happened with comedy with 40-Year-Old Virgin. Or not 40, Superbad.
Oh yeah.
Superbad.
Nah, because then after a while, everything was like that.
Everyone was trying to fit that formula.
Yeah.
Like that period from like 2005-ish to like 2012. Like there's just like a zillion movies made by a whole bunch of people that are just like pretty much that genre, and a lot of them suck ass.
Well, yeah, so a lot of, for comedy specifically, because prior to that, most of the comedy was just like crazy situations and entertaining people. And,
Like some Jim Carrey shit. Like doing some wild shit.
and then it became, here's a story about growth. And they're just kind of awkward.
Yeah.
And they're going to say funny shit.
Yeah.
Right? And so everyone tries to mimic that story or like show that type of growth.
You know,
in
another
a certain
OG
scenario.
in that kind of genre that we got to give like some credit to is American Pie, but only the first one.
Only the first one.
Yeah, fuck all the ones that came after, bro.
All right.
Because then they started making like a million of them, and then some of them I was just like, yo, who the fuck are these guys? Like, none of these people.
spin-offs with
Do you know
completely
any of these
These are
movies
just
we're talking
Stifler
about?
brothers.
No.
No.
Damn.
I when you said American Pie, I was thinking, I was like, he hasn't seen it, and in my head I was like, I don't think he should see it yet.
Yeah,
you
give
gotta
it a
wait.
couple of years.
I don't know.
Yeah, man. Like your 18th birthday, we're gonna. I got this idea when you were talking about how the money goes further in Bali. So for your 18th birthday, we're gonna take you on a trip. We're gonna go to the Dominican Republic. All right, money goes further there too.
What?
You'll be 18,
Where
so
are we
like
going?
everything will be legal. And,
Oh my God.
And then we can watch American Pie.
That took a turn for the best, I guess.
I'm gonna take you to a whole new place and show you a movie.
Yeah.
And you know other stuff.
From the
But we'll talk
safety
about
of
that
our
later.
hotel room.
Oh, okay. Yeah. With some friends.
By then, everything will be legal.
Exactly.
Nah, I guess that's 4 years away.
Yeah, man.
That's
It'll be fine. We said at the top, you're done being a dad. This is your bro now.
Damn.
do some bro shit.
5?
In 4 years? Damn, I'm young.
Yeah, look at you, man.
No, I'll be 36.
Mm.
Damn.
Yeah, man. But you'll still be younger than LeBron.
I will still. I feel like I'm gonna be younger than LeBron for the rest of my life.
You know what? Probably. Since that's how math works.
Hey.
Oh.
So-
Shit, me too, actually. Nah, think about it.
Yeah.
Damn.
What's up?
Any high school advice for?
Oh.
I'm going freshman. Yeah, I need to get in touch with
Oh.
like names of high school.
Yeah.
Freshman?
Yeah, freshman.
Yes.
Ninth grade is
Yeah, you're
freshman
gonna be
year.
a freshman, bro. Fresh meat.
Everything's gonna change, man.
Okay.
What else you got?
I don't know. What do you want
kinda
advice on?
Yeah, man. I wasn't sure if you was talking about like puberty or just like life.
No,
it could be all kinds of stuff.
it. No, all of it. Yeah.
Just all encompassing.
Even like I don't know about y'all. When I went to high school, the people I hung out with started to change around too. Like
Yeah.
there was a shift in that. And it was weird for me. It was mostly weird because when I left 8th grade I thought was the shit because I hung out with everybody. Like we were so tight in high school or in middle school, in 8th grade specifically. There'd be like 20 of us going to Jack in the Box after school because we just all hung out with everybody and nobody cared. Like we were all like friends.
Yeah.
We got to high school and shit was a little different. I don't know why, but shit just changed.
I think people just find different cliques and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're growing up, so the shit that you like changes.
that's true. And then like you can hang out with like the older kids, right? You
Yeah.
coming in as a freshman, so you start meeting other people.
Yeah.
Especially if you're doing sports, then you get into those cliques.
I don't know, man. I'll let you go. I'll give my dad 2 cents after.
All right, high school. Yeah, man. I don't know. For me, I was just kind of like, I don't know. I didn't give a fuck.
This is the worst.
I was just kind of doing shit, and then like
What
one
were
day,
you doing?
just like living,
I was breathing.
like
Living my best
going,
life.
talking, trying to holler at girls, like chilling, whatever.
Oh yeah, don't get Fs.
And then yeah,
That's easy. I get
That's-
A's and B's anyway.
There you go. See, you already got a leg up on me.
here's one thing that I didn't do in high school. Like, I don't know, I just kept feeling like I had more time, right? So I didn't take a lot of things seriously. Like I said, I was just kind of dicking around, hanging out with my friends, chasing girls and stuff like that. And I was still passing classes. Like, I didn't fail anything. I was doing okay. I think I still graduated cum laude or some shit like that. I don't know. They gave me a ribbon or like a rope. But anyway,
You got a rope?
yeah, man, I got a rope, dude.
Damn.
And my freshman year of high school, I was like, I actually ended up in like this fucking yearbook, the Who's Who of America.
Oh yeah.
Or whatever, or some shit like that, for having like good grades and shit like that. I was like killing shit. I took like some college prep class like my freshman year. Yeah.
Damn.
Well, yeah, nah, because I wanted to go to going into freshman year, like I wanted to play basketball, and I wanted to go to college. Like that was like a big thing for me. I was like, I gotta go to college, and I wanted to go to like one of the historically black colleges and shit like that. Like I wanted to like be a motherfucker, like, you know what I'm saying? And then like I think like taking that college course and shit like that in my freshman year, and then like getting clowned for it and shit like that, I was like, oh, I don't want to get like clowned and shit, because I already got clowned about a bunch of shit before. So like I wasn't trying to get picked on and shit like that. And like, I don't know, I was kind of slick with talking and shit like that. I could make jokes and do that kind of shit. So I started like leaning more into that, so that like I could just like feel like I could fit in more and shit like that, right? And then, like, eventually, like, I was just kind of, like, I would just act like I didn't care about shit and just, like, kind of, you know, play shit off and shit like that. And eventually it got to the point where like I'm in my senior year and now I'm like scrambling and shit like that. I'm probably not gonna be able to go to like the college that I wanted to go to in my freshman year because I didn't take enough things seriously. Like I was still like floating by and passing and doing okay, even getting like, you know, some academic achievements here and there and like having good things happen, but I wasn't taking things as seriously as I needed to, and it kind of bit me in the end. And like shit, even to this day there's like certain things that like I wish that probably would be different for me if I had taken things seriously earlier. So yeah, don't like being cool or like whatever people might think about you or any of that shit. Like right now in high school, it's not as, that stuff isn't as serious as it seems. And just make sure that you stay focused on whatever it is that you want to do and like the direction that you want to go in. And like the other shit will take care of itself, like friends and shit like that. Even like with all of that going on, I still did eventually find motherfuckers that like I really fuck with, and shit, here's like some of them here. We're still all cool and doing shit now. So like you'll find the shit that you need to find, so you don't need to like stress about like other people's opinions or like what other people think about you or any of that outside shit. And you got like, I mean like, he's a good friend. I'm pretty sure he's a decent dad. So like, yeah, like
I'm done now.
Oh, that's right. So like now you got like this bro with this fucking sweet ass pink tank top on that you can like come hang out and talk to. So yeah, man.
Yeah, so that kind of goes into what I was gonna say, which is just be yourself, man. Like, don't feel pressure that you have to do something or anything like that. Just be yourself, and like everything that's supposed to happen will happen. And like if you're scared about going, you know, scared about starting, like being in a new school and stuff like that, or being the youngest class, that's the time where you rely on your friends. You know, like you have your small group of friends, like you guys just watch each other's back and y'all make it through it.
Yeah, man.
But don't.
And with those friends, I think high school was where I felt like I learned how to be a friend. And it was weird because it was something that I'd seen like in like some kids show growing up, and it was a saying, a friend in need is a friend indeed. And I remember feeling at one point like people were asking me for stuff. I was like, I wasn't used to it. I was like, I don't know, why are you asking me for shit? But eventually I figured out what was going on is like these are people that saw me as friends and wanted my help with shit. Mm-hmm. And that's where I kind of started putting that into practice. And it's around the time like I met you, and like it was one of those things where having that mindset when somebody asked me for something, to me it was like there was like an obligation. But it wasn't an obligation. It was like it was a blessing, right? Because it's like, okay, so this is somebody who sees me this way, so I don't want to mess that up.
Like a privilege.
Yeah, like some people think like this person's there for me. He always gonna be there, but never think about what they can do for them. So I learned that during high school, and I started to put it more and more into practice with people that I really cared about. And you got to figure out who you want around you.
Yeah.
Because the more you do that with them, the more they're gonna stick around.
Yeah, and that's something that's really important is the people who are around you, because those people can either help you out or just get you into trouble. You know.
Yeah. Also, just be good to people. Like in general, like you talking about, or like Kevin was talking about going to college. Maybe you have aspirations for that academically or not. You want to go away to college. Maybe it doesn't go that way, you decide to stay here, maybe you don't go to college, whatever it is that you decide to do. If you're good to people and you come across those people later in life, you don't know what kind of doors may or may not be open at that point, you know what I mean? And I face it a lot because I'm working in the city across the street from the high school that I used to go to. So I see all the people that either moved away and came back or lived here and started a family that are still in the area, you know what I mean? And seeing people's parents that I remember seeing at football games or whatever, you know? And I always think to myself, like, either relationships that I didn't foster, I remember them, but I didn't really, like, connect with them at that time. Luckily, I wasn't too much of a dick, so it wasn't like people that I fucked off, you know what I mean? But like, things could be a lot different if I was an asshole and just decided, like, I don't fuck with none of you people, and now I'm in sales and, like, I rely on relationships, you know what I mean, for what I do. So learning how to foster that and understanding that there's, like, consequences. Maybe it's not going to impact you today or tomorrow, but years down the road. And if it affects you years down the road, that means it affected them way back then.
Yeah.
So
and that's one thing that I'm excited. Like, one thing that when we moved here, I was excited for you for is that, you know, we've moved a lot and you had to leave a lot of friends. And now that we're here, we're staying here. Like, these are the friends that you could possibly have into your 30s, just like, you know, like us right here. So like the friends you made in 8th grade and the friends that you're going to continue to make through high school are going to be the people who are going to be around you for a long time, unless, you know, they move away or whatever. But you have the opportunity to have friends for years, and, you know, and that's a good thing to have.
I'll take all of that. No.
You planning on doing any sports?
Paddling, the paddling team for a couple of years.
Nice. They got a team now?
Pretty sure they do.
I remember back in the day it was a club, but that's what's up. If they got the full team now and they, like, competing and stuff, that's awesome.
Yeah, because he's doing paddling right now, so for the community. So
dope. That's the other thing I was gonna say is sports.
Sports.
Like, whether or not you become, because not everyone gets to be an athlete, right? Not everyone has the genetics for it. Not everyone has a passion for it. But if you find something you enjoy while you're in high school, pursue it, because that's 4 years. You may not get another year to do a physical activity for fun that you get to compete. Like, you can get a lot out of it.
Yeah.
And if it's not paddling, it's something else.
Yeah. And not only that, just like the bond you have with your teammates and stuff. Like that.
Yeah, I would definitely say that.
Learn those dynamics.
I feel like
leadership.
everybody should be on a team at least once in high school.
Hell yeah.
It's just a good experience. Two last pieces of advice. One, and this is just something to hold on to for life. Never trust a big butt and a smile. I'm telling, like, just hold that. You feel me? Never trust it.
You'll pull that out later. And be thankful.
Don't trust it. I'm telling you. And the last part, you can pay for stuff, but don't ever let her run your pockets. You feel me? Remember that.
You taking notes?
He'll click
I
on
have a
it.
feeling more's coming.
This will be on YouTube. We can review it later.
That's true. Hey, you're right.
Well, I don't think more is coming because we're hitting an hour.
Oh, okay. All right.
And it's getting kind of late.
Gotcha.
And you know, right now we're dope dads, but you don't want to be around us when we're cranky, sleepy dads.
Well,
Should leave me with the corny jokes.
I've been wilding this episode. I had to do some dad shit.
Yeah, I've been saying some wild shit.
There's a whole kid here, and I'm talking about going to the DR.
He's a teenager.
A teenager here. I'm sorry.
Correction.
Yeah.
Put some respect.
Actually,
my bad.
All right, man. Well, you got anything?
Yeah, don't let nobody punk you.
Yeah, facts.
You represent for us. We're known around Kapolei. Kinda.
And if like some shit ever too crazy goes down, like just holler at us, man. We will go burn somebody's house down.
I don't know. We
I mean, we won't do any of that.
But
no.
You know my brother, right? No,
I literally only seen him once when we came
so
over.
like we know like younger people that like between our age and your age that can go like.
Handle business. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Yeah.
I'm just saying like.
All right. Tune in next week where we have another episode and it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, next week on Cocaine Poppies.
Here's our outro.